Well, hello, this is Sandy at Suburban Homesteader WY-AZ, Arizona. Now, sometimes you see posts like on Facebook or other social medias that said, this is the best cleaning solution that you have. It's all natural. You can do it. In this bottle is vinegar, and then I soaked orange peelings for about 2.5 to 3 weeks. And it said that you had to do at least 2 weeks. And then it's supposed to be great for cleaning all around your house. Now, it does smell good. When I drained it, it smelled fantastic. But does it really work? So I'm going to try it in 2 places. I'm going to try it on my bathroom mirror, and I'm going to try it on my stove. So the whole time this was doing it, I did not wiped off my stove, but I didn't scrub grease off my stove, because I wanted to see if this would actually work. Well, let's take this, we're going to clean and see. Sandy, the myth buster. Is it true? It's a great cleaner? Or is it all a bunch of bunk? Let's go see. So let's go see. So here's our first test, the stove top. Now, I'm going to pour it into a spray bottle because I thought that would be the easier way to do it. And for the amount of vinegar that I put in there, I think a lot of vinegar just soaked into the peelings. But we'll just see how it works. It smells fantastic, I have to tell you. Just a wonderful orange citrus flavor. So we're going to put that on there. And remember, I've wiped my stove off, but I haven't cleaned the grease off of it because I wanted it to see if it would work. So I'm going to spray all over. And granted, I have an old stove. Okay, and it's a blacktop, and it has problems within itself. So I'm going to just spray it. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to use a towel and just wipe it off first to see what it does. And so I'm just wiping in a circular motion. I can feel some lifting, but not very much. And so I think I'm going to spray it one more time and see what it will do. So let's spray it, give it another go, and then I have a little scrubby pad. Now, I don't expect it to leave where the arrow is pointing, because that is from doing so much canning, and it literally does a thing to the paint, and it makes the paint bubble up a little bit, but I do expect it to clean any of the grease off of there. And the scrubby pad should help, and maybe the towel just wasn't strong enough to clean it off. But so far, it is not picking it up. It's very little that's getting on the scrubby pad. So I grabbed my Super Clean. And this comes in a can that's an aerosol foam, and it has one that's just, you pump it and it just squirts out. And so let's see if that will pick up the grease. So I just sprayed it all over, and we're going to let it wait for 10 minutes, just like we did with the citrus, to see what it does, if it starts to lift up anything at all. And as you can see, the foam turned brown. It's picking up the grease, where I didn't see that at all. And it really did clean up my stove. Test number 2, the bathroom mirror. Now, I use Windex, sometimes I use vinegar, so I just sprayed it all over the mirror. And I'm using a paper towel because that's what I do with my Windex, and it should just come right off. Well, what I'm finding is it's really just smearing. It's not cleaning my mirror at all, and not happy with it. So here's my mirror is clean, but I have to tell you, I had to Windex it 3 times to get that film off. Well, what is my vote? This is a thumbs down. And maybe I need to add more vinegar for the mirrors, but definitely it did not work on the stove. The Super Clean worked on the stove, but this, no. Now, one of the other things it said it would do is keep ants away in your house. Now, I don't have ants in my house, so that I can't tell you if that's true or not true. I know that lemon and lemon vinegar will deter ants, but you have to reapply it all the time. It only lasts for a little while. So I would guess that's probably the same with this. So my overall, I give it a 2. And that's only because it smells so good. So that's my Mythbuster. I'll see you next time. Sandy's myth busting. Sandy the Mythbuster.